Virginia grad Chris Long starts Waterboys in the NFL in 2015. What was your initial reaction when you heard that he was starting that kind of mission?
It was really me reaching out to Chris and trying to figure out a way. He was totally on board, very, excited about the opportunity of me working with him and bringing it to the NBA. But it was really about how I could bring it to the NBA, how I would make this impact, and how we would get it done. And we realized I basically needed to start my own program, much like Waterboys, called Hoops2O, that would cater to the NBA, cater to NBA players. And I would basically be the Chris Long for the NBA.
In your 3 years in this league, what have you learned about that platform that you have?
It's huge. It's bigger than I thought. It's not just having money. It's not just, knowing people and connections. It's having a voice, being able to say stuff, being able to do stuff publicly, and people pay attention. And that can be as loud or as quiet as you want it to be.
For fans at home who don't necessarily know the mission of Waterboys or for Hoops2O, what is your mission and what are you trying to accomplish?
In a very simplified definition, it is to bring clean water to sort of rural villages and cities in Tanzania, East Africa.
So November is Ballin' for Buckets. Explain what that is, and you've done extremely well so far in this month in the 8 games.
So Ballin' for Buckets is sort of our November campaign for fundraising and sort of introducing Hoops2O and pushing it forward, sort of doing our campaign, doing our fundraising, trying to raise as much money as we can in this month. The goal is to, at the end of the month, to have raised $45,000, which is enough for one well.
Which I think that would serve, 7,500 people, and
Yes.
that would be $6 to help one life?
Absolutely.
I mean, when you think about the magnitude of that, is that crazy to think that that's what people need?
It's amazing. People need very little to live a decent life, and a lot of people over there don't have very little. They really have nothing. So, I think, anybody that can get involved, it's huge. I don't think people, when you haven't seen it up close, a lot of the time I don't think people understand what it's like, how little they actually need just to be okay.
Now you went to Tanzania and some other places this summer, and you had a chance to walk with some of the women who were going from their homes to the wells, right?
Yep.
Did it surprise you with how long that distance is every single day?
That walk was only half a mile. So it was long for me, and I was carrying one of the buckets for a woman. It's a 50-pound bucket of water. It's extremely heavy. They're carrying it on their heads, and I'm having trouble holding it in my hands. I'm stopping, taking breaks, and it shows you what they're going through every day. It shows you, what a lot of women in Africa are going through every day, because it's their job to get the water. It's their job to sort of hold the household together. And not only do you gain respect, but you gain perspective, and it makes you want to help. We heard all types of stories of obstacles people went through, whether it was being attacked by animals, lions, kids sleeping in trees because they're scared of the animals. Divorces happen because women are gone from the household so long that the men question whether or not they're having affairs. All types of stuff that's going on just to get clean water for the family and to bring back, water that's contaminated. It's not clean, so it's a lot.
For people like me or for people at home, how can we get involved and help?
You can go onto the Waterboys site, go to the Hoops2O page on the Waterboys site and pledge, and go on there, pledge money. Any amount will help. You can order paraphernalia, you can wear shirts, you can do anything that will give or shed positive light on Waterboys, on Hoops2O, and sort of continue to get the word out there.
Thank you so much for the time. We really appreciate you sitting down with us, and good luck with everything.
Thank you.